Welcome back, everybody. I have some great news for you today. I shaved. Also, we're going to be covering the Pokemon Red and Blue box variants! That's great news because everyone loves Pokemon. And if you don't love Pokemon, then you can go in. So what I want to go over today is that Pokemon Red and Blue both have 3 distinct box variants, plus Pokemon Blue has a misprint box that is most likely the first print. Now, why does this information matter? In a lot of ways it doesn't. But hey, information like this is super fun to know about, and even if you don't personally care, you can impress your friends with your useless knowledge. On a more serious note though, the first print of both Blue and Red is starting to command some serious premium, at least as a sealed game. As far as the complete in box goes, it's still not that hard to track down compared to the other releases, which is fair. Red and Blue sold almost a combined 10 million copies in the United States alone, so there are still a lot floating out there that can be found. So right now, condition is where the premium is, more than print variant, but in the future, print variant and condition premium is likely going to play an important role. And if you learned something by the end of the video, make sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, let's get into it. So we're going to cover these variants in reverse chronological order, starting with the last print first. So to begin here, I'm going to put up a picture of the front and back of Pokemon Red. Now remember, these variants I'm going to talk about are the same across Red and Blue. So when we're talking about the box variants on Red and Blue, there's 2 very key things we need to look at. On the front of the box, we need to keep our eyes on the ESRB logo here down in the bottom left. This is important because Pokemon Red and Blue were originally released when the ESRB logo was stylized white. This immediately helps us know if we're dealing with an earlier release or a later release. So on this late release, you can see that the ESRB logo is fully colored in black. That is your immediate sign that we're dealing with the latest released third print of the game. What's on the back doesn't actually matter in this case. However, I am going to show you the back so that we can talk about the second most important thing you need to look at when deciding variants. So on the back here, on the second photo, you can see that we have Pidgey battling Rattata, and this picture becomes very important in deciding upon first and second print. On the third print, you're always going to see the Pidgey versus Rattata photo. So just to quickly review, third print has Pidgey and Rattata on the back and a black ESRB logo on the front. You can't find any other print with the black ESRB logo, so it makes it very easy to look at the game and know that you have a third print. With that said, let's move on to the second print. Now, on the front, we talked about how the ESRB logo is very important. That is because Pokemon Red originally released in 1998. So this is right after the ESRB changed the K to A rating over to the E rating with a pixelated style. However, the third printing was done sometime in 1999 or 2000 after the ESRB changed from the pixelated look to the solid black look. So now coming to the second print, we can see that on the front there's the white pixelated E, and that is an immediate sign that you're dealing with either the first print or the second print. So how can we tell the 2 prints apart? So now we have to go to the back again and look for the picture of Pidgey versus Rattata, and on the second print, it is still there. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why we keep focusing on this picture of Pidgey and Rattata, and as soon as we get to the first print, it's all going to make sense. This middle printing basically serves as a nice fake out copy. You might think you have a first print until you turn it over and find out you don't. Purely looking at it from the front, you're not going to be able to differentiate the first print and the second print. So now let's get to the variant everyone wants to know about. How to identify first print Pokemon Red and Blue. So again, we're going to start on the front of the box and you're going to see the white pixelated ESRB logo. However, when we turn over the game, you're now going to see Meowth fighting Sandshrew. And this is huge. This is how you definitively tell the first print of Pokemon Red and Blue. So why the hell did they change from Meowth fighting Sandshrew to Pidgey fighting Rattata? I'm sure there's some people who are deep in Pokemon Red and Blue who can already tell you why having Meowth and Sandshrew on both copies of the game is an issue. Call it a mistake, call it an oversight, but if we have Meowth and Sandshrew on the back of both Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red, the people who own Pokemon Blue are not going to be able to catch Meowth or Sandshrew. That's right, they're exclusive to Pokemon Red. So given that, Nintendo and Pokemon had to issue the revised version of the box, which featured Pidgey and Rattata on the back, so that the people looking at it would at least be able to catch the Pokemon they see on the back of the box. Another neat variant with the first print is that it does include a built-in cartridge holder, as well as a double-sided box that can be opened from either sides. The later prints are all Y-fold boxes, which are harder to take apart at the bottom, and not meant to be taken apart at the bottom. So that's a little interesting tidbit as well. And I'm actually going to go one step deeper here too, because with Pokemon Blue only, on the box, you're actually going to find a misprint box that also exists. So on the back of this Pokemon Blue box, which is most likely the true first print for Pokemon Blue, you're going to find a text error that actually reads, collect up to 139 different Pokemon playing the red version. Now, if you're thinking, where's the typo? It's supposed to say playing the blue version. So they actually put the Pokemon Red text on the Pokemon Blue box. Now this error was corrected in the same print run with Sandshrew on the back. So it's logical to conclude that they would have done the error, then fixed it, and then done the revised editions with Pidgey and Rattata. That is, however, just speculation on my part, as we do not have any definitive ruling from Nintendo and Pokemon. But logic does fit. The Pokemon Blue misprint box is a lot harder to find than all of the other variants. and does command a premium, especially in nice condition. Like I said at the start, just regarding the first print red and blue boxes with Sandshrew on the back, they don't command too much of a premium versus any other variant. Condition is going to matter more. But if you're looking for a cool Pokemon collectible that maybe a lot of people still don't know about, I encourage you to go out and try to search for a first print, especially if it's not going to cost you much more than any other variation. And there you have it, everyone. Hopefully you'll learn something from this video. And this information is the culmination of a whole bunch of people in the community coming together and sharing information, so don't just think I came up with this myself. Hopefully you can go check your collection right now and find out if you have a first print. If you do, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious how many people are just randomly sitting on first prints. Like I said, it's not that rare considering the game sold millions and millions and millions, but as we've seen in the video game world, just because something seems available for a lot of time, it can dry up insanely quickly. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. So there you go. Everyone. And this has been fantastic. Fantastic, right? Cool. Fantastic. Hopefully you go check your collection right now and you can find out you have a first print. Cool. Cool, right? Why not? Fantastic.